We hear about record wealth, stock market highs, and a powerful economy. We see headlines celebrating recovery and growth. Yet, the shadow of 33 trillion hangs over it all. Is this nation truly prosperous? Or are we living on a financial precipice built on lies? For decades, we were told. It started after the war, a massive rebuilding effort fueled by borrowing. Roads, schools, social safety nets, all built on credit. As prosperity grew, so did the government's role, funded by ever-expanding debt. The narrative was simple: spend now, grow later. But this wasn't just a mistake. It was perhaps a carefully constructed illusion. 33 trillion. To grasp this, imagine every man, woman, and child in the US owes you 33,000. Now, imagine that debt is the official story. But what if the real number is far, far higher? What if this massive debt figure masks the true financial reality? How does this system work? It's like a house built on credit. You take out a mortgage, government borrows, you spend the money, funds programs, and you hope the economy grows to pay it back, taxes increase. But there's a catch. The government doesn't just borrow from banks or foreign lenders. It's often a circular flow, enabled by complex financial instruments, central banks creating money, and the illusion of future prosperity guaranteeing the loans. The mechanics aren't about simple mistakes. It's a system designed to function despite the massive debt. Inflation is a key player. It erodes the value of existing debt. The national debt itself becomes a tool used to manage the economy, control the value of currency, and fund programs without needing to actually pay it down. It's less a financial problem and more a monetary management tool. Central banks play a crucial role. They act as the engine room. When borrowing slows or threatens to stall the machine, the economy, they intervene. They lower interest rates, making borrowing cheaper. They can even create money directly, quantitative easing, pumping liquidity into the system. This keeps the borrowing machine running, but at what cost? But there's more. A significant portion of this debt is held by foreign governments and institutions. It's a subtle form of influence. Furthermore, the definition of debt is sometimes stretched. Think complex financial instruments, unfunded liabilities like Social Security and Medicare, and the sheer scale makes precise accounting fuzzy. It's a vast, intricate web where transparency is a luxury. The crisis isn't a sudden default. It's a slow realization. Smart observers started noticing the disconnect decades ago. The interest on the debt itself is becoming a significant drag on the economy, a massive, growing expense that funds nothing but itself. When the burden of servicing the debt reaches a point where it consumes a large chunk of government revenue, that's a crisis point. The turning point is understanding that this massive debt, coupled with relentless inflation, eroding savings and wages, is not just a future burden. It's actively stealing from the present. It's a transfer from savers and wage earners to borrowers and speculators. It's a weapon used to manage the economy, often without public knowledge or consent, ensuring that the illusion of prosperity remains intact at any cost. This has profound consequences. Fear grips the populace. Savings lose value. Investment becomes risky. The middle class feels squeezed. Their income doesn't keep pace with the cost of living fueled by inflation, while their assets are decimated by rising prices. This isn't just economic hardship, it's injustice. Are we all really sharing in prosperity? Or is this a system rigged for the powerful? For the younger generations, the promise of upward mobility is fading. The American dream becomes a harder climb, built on a foundation of crushing national debt and eroding purchasing power. The social safety net, once a pillar, is threatened by funding shortfalls. Roads crumble, schools lack resources, and essential services face cuts. And this isn't just an American problem, it's a global one. The US dollar's dominance is challenged indirectly. The sheer scale of this debt requires unprecedented levels of global lending, influencing international markets and power dynamics. The world is funding an illusion, but who truly benefits? It's not just about the numbers on a page. This intricate dance of debt and inflation involves powerful players. Sovereign funds from oil-rich nations, massive investment banks, hedge funds employing complex strategies to profit from inflation or falling currencies. They operate in the shadows, their interests sometimes divergent from the public good. The rules of the game are complex and opaque. Concepts like modern monetary theory, MMT, offer one view, that a sovereign currency-issuing government can spend without limit funding programs through debt. Critics argue this justifies reckless spending and ignores the real economic costs. Central bank independence, meant to keep inflation in check, can also be a tool for maintaining low interest rates, further fueling the debt fire. The consequences are clear: economic stagnation masked by financial engineering, a transfer of wealth from the many to the few, and the erosion of trust in institutions. The illusion of national prosperity is maintained through sophisticated storytelling, complex financial tools, and the deliberate use of national debt as an economic weapon. The truth is uncomfortable. This debt isn't likely to be magically repaid. It's a system designed for perpetual growth, and now it's stalled. Attempts to fix it usually involve more borrowing or currency devaluation, the same tools that created the problem. The real question isn't how much debt we have, but what it means. We are told inflation is transitory, that the debt is sustainable, that prosperity is returning. But look at the data. Look at the impact on everyday life. The narrative of prosperity ignores the hidden cost, the erosion of value, the systemic risks baked into the cake. It's a lie that allows powerful interests to continue their dominance, and it allows us, the citizens, to look the other way. So what is the resolution? Not a technical fix, perhaps not even a political change. It's about awareness. It's about recognizing that the story of national prosperity built on 33 trillion of debt might be less a tale of success and more a monument to illusion. A weapon deployed for decades, protecting the status quo, regardless of the human cost. The lesson is unsettling. True prosperity isn't found in ever-increasing debt or rising prices. It's found in sustainable economies, honest accounting, and putting people, not profits or financial engineering, first. But the illusion is strong, and the weapon is aimed squarely at our future. What if the biggest lie isn't just about the debt, but about the prosperity we're told we have? What will you do with this knowledge? Sound off in the comments. Is the 33 trillion debt a problem, or just a symptom of a deeper, ongoing deception?